Hello, in this video we're going to consider section B of paper 1, May 2025, Analysis and Approaches High Level paper. So let's start with reading the question. So it is 18 marks. And basically, if you will make a first glance to this question, it looks like very easy. Probably it's one of the questions that you should start the paper with. Okay, so given the function f of x equals to 5x plus 1, x plus 3. So 4 marks, 4 marks, 4 marks. 3 and 3. Okay, and let's start the questions to solve the questions one by one. So I just cut and put question by question to make it more convenient for you and for me as well. Okay, let's start to solve. So it's said that write f of x in this form. So it means that we have to open the brackets first. X squared plus x plus 3x plus 3, then it's going to be x squared plus 4x plus 3. Okay, now we are completing the square. We're taking the first two terms, x plus 4x, and then here let's add two numbers that we need, plus 4 and minus 4, plus 3. Okay, so now these three terms give us the trinomial x plus 2. It's a formula, right? Okay, minus 1. Now after opening the brackets, we will have 5x plus 2 squared minus 5. So f of x is equal to this expression. Okay, so it was part A. Now let's turn to part B. Okay, now now solve the inequality. It says that we have to solve the inequality, and it's but before the sketching, we have to solve part B, yeah? I just missed part B and then just put it here now. It says sketch y or equals f of x. So we have to sketch this function, graph of this function, okay? So what we know that our zeros are also given, you see? So it's our zeros here is -1 and -3, and the vertex is also given. The vertex coordinates are -2 and -5. So everything is ready to sketch the graph. Yeah, just we have to find the y-intercept. Let's plug 0. So plus 2 squared minus 5. It's 15, right? So now we have everything to sketch the graph. So it's going to be looks like this, x and y. So the vertex is here, -2 and -5. The y-intercept is 15. This -1 and -3. That's it. So that's how you can get 4 marks. Now let's turn to part C. Solve inequality f of x is less than 40. It means that we should write the equation of quadratic function in any form. Yeah, let's use this equation. And just on the right side we are going to put 40 of this inequality, x plus 2 squared minus 5 less or equal than 40. Yeah, so because it's our f of x, right? This is our f of x. Okay, and now let's solve this inequality. We can open the brackets. 5x squared plus 4x plus 4 minus 5 less or equal than 40. Probably it's a good time to divide everything by 5, right? So we have x squared plus 4x plus 4 minus 1 less or equal than 8. So x squared plus 4 plus 3 minus 8 is less or equal than 0 now, yeah? Okay, and x squared plus 4x minus 5 is less or equal than 0. And now we are finding the zeros, actually our usual inequality. So we are factorizing x plus 5, x minus 1 less or equal than 0. Okay, so our zeros are -5 and 1, and let's represent this in number line. Yeah, either number line, or we can just use the parabola in the previous step. It's 40, yeah, and we should understand that the graph is less part is this interval, yeah. So the answer between the roots. So it's up to you what method to choose. I can simply write that the f of x is less or equal than 40 for x more or equal than -5 and less or equal than 1. Yeah, so this is the answer. This is the final answer. Okay, it was part C. Now let's turn to the part D. In part D, it says that we have to find the composite function, right? So the composite function, yeah, it's paper 2, yes, we need a space. Okay, the function g defined as ln x, and write down the expression of f of g of x. So this expression is equal to actually outer function and the inner function, this way. So it's actually f of ln x, right? Now let's plug everything into our equation. So we can use the initial equation. For example, it is equal to 5 ln x plus what's given here. Yeah, let me just double check. 5x plus 1, x plus 1, so ln x plus 1, and ln x plus 3. Okay, so this is the expression. Write down the expression. So it is I think it's 1 mark, and now we have to solve the inequality. So it was d1 and now d2. Solve the inequality that f of g of x is less or equal than 40. So we have previously solved this inequality for f, right? So it means that for this case is going to be ln x more than -5 and less than 1, right? It's actually the result of this inequality, yeah? But instead of x now is going to be g of x. So here we're going to put g of x. Okay, and let's make ln. So let's use the definition of logarithm. So it will be e in power -5 or -4, yeah, -5, and e in power 1. Yeah, so this is actually answer for part D2. And now let's turn to the last part, guys. Last part E. Find the domain of g of f of x. Yeah, so what will be, first of all, g of x? We have to find the expression for g of f. G of f of x is equal to ln f of x. Okay, and ln of domain of f of x is more than 0, right? Domain of f of x is more than 0. It means that we can convert our inequality into this form. We can say that x plus 1, x plus 3 is more than 0. So x is less than -3, or we can write this way. Let's list the zeros first, -1 and -3. Now it's upward parabola, -3 and -1, and the solution is this interval, right? This interval solutions. So the final answer here is x is less than -3 and the x is more than -1. This is the final solution for 3 marks. That's how we have solved this question. Okay, so see you in the next video. Subscribe and share with friends. I hope this video was clear for you, and if you have any questions, write in comments. Okay, goodbye.